focus on the positive now because you
Yes.
actually had a really good experience at Wilderness Lodge. So you check into
Yes.
Copper Creek, from what you told me, the room was gorgeous, beautiful room.
Gorgeous.
No
Gorge.
carpeting.
No carpeting, Walt. I thought about you again both times I entered the rooms.
No carpeting. So tell us a little bit about the theming of the room and how the room looked.
So it does have that Pacific Northwest feel. Remember when they were selling it on the TV years ago when Copper Creek was being built, or not being built, being transferred into DVC?
Yes.
Completely different than any other room that I stayed in with a 1-bedroom, because it is, again, it's not your typical, like your boardwalk looks the same inside, the layout where the kitchen is, and okay, Old Key West is an oddity. It's its own little thing, its own world. But like Boardwalk, Saratoga, all of them had that, basically that same looking layout they did for years.
Yes.
Not here. Not here. So you walk in and straight ahead, it's like a pathway. It's a galley kitchen right up against the wall that you go into a booth, 3 chairs. Then they have the TV on the wall. It does not have that little, I know I'm going to probably say it wrong. It does not have that pull down little Murphy bed like in the newer ones, like the Saratoga refurb, Riviera.
Yeah, it's a Murphy bed. Yeah.
Yes. So it did have the regular couch. It did not have the pull down bed.
Okay.
It just was so nice. And I was kind of I've always wanted to stay there, but I didn't think, like, that's not my typical kind of decor.
Right.
And then if you go back towards the front door and you make a left, that's where your washer and dryer is. Big closet, big double door closet there. And then on the right, you have another door that goes into a big master bathroom. And then what's cool about the hallway, and I'll have to post these pictures up, and maybe if I have time, I'll put them up on the screen here. There's like another built into the wall, like open shelves and a place where you can hang your coat. There was places in this room everywhere to put stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't want to look at anything in this 1-bedroom villa, you didn't have to look at nothing. And then you made a left, and then that was the master bedroom. To the right, there was the second door. So that part of the bathroom is where they have their jacuzzi tub, this was not their regular jacuzzi tubs with the jacuzzi jets coming out the side.
Okay.
This is one I think you would see at Grand Floridian. I believe they are in Riviera too. It's more that oblong looking, more of a fancier looking tub, and there's little holes on the bottom, and the jets come up from the bottom.
Oh, all right.
So I was like, I am definitely going to test run that before we go home. So then you come out of there. Oh, then you have a beautiful, nice stand-up shower, really fancy for the soap dispensers. I'll put that up too. Nice push buttons.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, real bougie. I love them.
The traditional bottles.
Not the traditional, where you're gonna push down on the squirter. Nope.
No? Okay.
Not there.
And you sent me a picture of the wall. There was like a cool between the bedroom wall and the bathroom.
Yeah, I forgot what Beth said it was. She knew what it was. So you know how a lot of the rooms they had the shutters back in the day, or like an opening between the master bed and the master bath,
kind of like at Old Key West. Yeah.
Yes. Well, it's a piece of glass, but it's like art. And it's cool is if you keep the lights off in your room and you turn the light on in the bathroom, it all lights up.
Oh, that's pretty sharp.
It is so cool looking. What a cool design they did there. Spot on. Like I loved everything about this room except for one thing. We'll get to it. And for me, it's kind of a big deal.
Okay.
But bedroom, nice, big dresser. And then at the end of the dresser, they have a tall 2 double door opens up where you can hang clothes and put stuff in drawers, like open drawers.
Nice. Yeah.
With a light. As soon as you open a door, the light lights up.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's kind of a European flavor to that. Yeah.
Yes. It was so nice there that I said to her right away, I said, I will definitely come back to Copper Creek. This was nice.
You were on a 7th floor room, which you said had a balcony, and that sounded like really sharp there.
Yes. So what was cool, we didn't have to wait till 4:00. Of course, we transferred that morning from Saratoga, went over there, and we stayed at the pool. We were at the Boulder Ridge pool, which was refurbed when they did everything. Really nice pool. Smaller. Their pools are a lot smaller there than in other places. What is cool there, though, is that say you fly in early or you're doing something like us, checking in. If you go into their bathrooms, they have a lockout shower area. So
Okay.
you could go there, change, go to the pool, or vice. Then you can come back, shower, and get dressed.
Okay.
That was cool. So I was able to take because they took my luggage, but I took my bathing suit bottoms with me, and
Mm-hmm.
then my little duffel bag, and then I changed there and brought it out. I was like, wow, this is cool. So we sat at the pool for about 2 hours, and when I was sitting there looking, if you look at the main building on the 7th floor, I didn't know what floor it was then. There's it the balconies are built into the roof. And I
Oh,
said to myself,
okay.
how cool would that be to get one of those? Lo and behold, we got the text message, 7th floor. I got one of those. That was
Nice.
cool. Now, we
Yeah.
didn't have theme park, not that you have theme park view, but we were not facing Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
We were facing the Boulder Ridge villas and the Boulder Ridge pool. So I didn't, but I saw the fireworks reflecting off of everything in the trees and the building.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you this, and it's hard to explain. The echo from the fireworks in that resort in between those buildings was like weird. Like it
That's
actually like
interesting.
rumbled.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
actually interesting.
But
Yeah.
it was cool, Walt. I will say this
Yeah.
at night, going out into your double balcony off the main living room and the balcony off of the bedroom.
That's nice. I like that.
That was cool.
Yeah, that's sharp.
It
So
was
you
cool to
guys
see
went and
all the
had
lanterns. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, go ahead. What were you gonna
No, I was
follow
just
up with?
saying one thing that was really cool. Like you know how like the Polynesian when you're walking out at night, it has like the flames, the
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 tiki
torches
torches.
going. Well,
Yeah.
I love the fact that they have they're like the lanterns looking,
Okay.
and you see the walkways all lit up, and like I could see like where the bus stop was and going out towards the main gate. Something so small and minute, but it was just so relaxing and cool. Just seeing
Yeah.
everything lit up like that. It was really cool. Would
Well, that
absolutely stay there.
that makes the theming of that
Yes.
resort sounds like it's really really sharp because like you said
Yes.
in Polynesian you have the tiki torches and when you walk around the property within the buildings of whatever rooms you're in that makes a big difference in terms of
Yep.
the environment. So that sounds like
Yep.
that's very similar there at Wilderness Lodge. Now
Yep.
you would say it's more of a like a camping, you know, northwestern type, I guess,
Yes.
motif. Yeah.
Yes.
So
The only other thing I did notice, and it's not, it is smaller than like your normal villas. The rooms are. So I remember hearing that when they were selling it.
mhm.
It is. You could tell it's a little smaller, but it didn't matter to us. We both
Yeah,
enjoyed it
no,
immensely.
that sounds really sharp.
Yeah.
So you guys had lunch at Geyser Point, and I know you were raving about Geyser Point.
Yes.
You sent me some pictures. The sandwiches looked phenomenal that you had
Yeah.
there.
My
Tell us
wife had
about
the
that.
cheesesteak. I think that is
Mhm.
new to the menu.
Okay.
Because you said, "Wow, that looks delicious. What is that?" And I was like, "Cheesesteak." And then, of course, I had the bison burger with fries. It is just so good for lunch there, and I don't think people talk about it. And I'm okay with people not talking about it as much because because we were there for lunch and we were the second people to sit down, and it had a nice view of Bay Lake. It's very quiet. It is just
Mhm.
a cool place, and even for it being very hot outside, it was not that hot in there. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
And I would
Yeah.
definitely recommend it. Walt, I know when you go back, I don't think you've dined there yet. You got to try it. It is good.
Yeah, I have not gone there,
Yeah.
but I definitely would like to go. So before we wrap up, we're gonna one other thing here. You had breakfast at the Whispering Canyon
Yes.
cafe, and when initially you booked
Mm,
this, I don't think you were aware of the theming of the restaurant, and I
no.
I sent you a text message and I said, are you sure you want to do this?" Because my wife, when her and I went there once for, I believe it was dinner, she asked for straws, and that was a mistake
Oh, yeah.
because they ended up coming back to the table with about 50 straws.
Yes.
So you had an interesting, although the food you said was very good.
Excellent.
Tell us about your Whispering Canyon experience.
So we sat down. You when I told you we were going there for breakfast, we changed it. And you're like, I just want to give you a heads up because Beth, my wife, is not really fond of that kind of stuff. Me, I play right into it, as you can tell. And she's like, no, I'm okay with it. And she was okay with it. But so I saw people originally when we sat down, someone asked for ketchup, and then they start yelling about ketchup. And then they take about 30 bottles of ketchup from whatever table it's at, and they dump it all on your table. So she comes over after I place my order. I got the all you care to enjoy skillet. I love breakfast food. So I was like, bring it, keep it coming. I don't care if my heart stops. So I said to her, she was very nice. And she's like, this is what happens if you're not really into it. Just let me know. I said, no, that's fine. So she comes, I said, so they asked for ketchup, and I look at her and she's like, what can I get for you? And I said, well, I know I have to ask for it. She's like, yeah, you do. And I was like, I would like ketchup. She's like, you want ketchup? Ketchup. So the table over there had two young kids. They brought it all over, dumped it right on. The only thing that stunk is as soon as they put the food down, someone else called for ketchup. So they always say, make sure you keep one for yourself. So I kept it. And then we called the kids back over who dumped everything on us. We say, hey, come on, help us. I'll have to post a picture. There was a lot of ketchup.
Wow.
And then we dumped it over on their table. And when we were sitting, they actually were doing they were going all around the restaurant with the little stick figure and the horse. And they were,
okay.
So Beth was like, oh.
So there's no truth to the rumor that Beth's been banned from the Whispering Canyon Facebook page.
No, the Whispering Canyon Facebook page, she is safe. You can mark her safe. Disney Vero Beach Rocks, no good.
No good, no bueno,
She's missing in action.
All right. Well, so overall, we would say that although Vero is an acquired taste, I guess, for certain folks would be the best way to put it.
Yes, I think people who don't live by the shore will have much more of appreciation for it.
Okay. And and of course, big thumbs up to Wilderness Lodge and Copper Creek.
Yes.
And that will be a future destination for you again, I would assume.
Yes. Can I say one thing before we wrap?
Yeah, absolutely.
The only knock I'm going to put on their rooms at Wilderness Copper Creek, no ceiling fans.
Ah, yes.
And that does not sit well with me. I am a person who likes, I have one actually right now blowing on me as we're taping. I like air on me, especially when I sleep.
Yeah, I agree. Me too.
Yeah. So I had to crank that down to 68. And then I did a little bit of, people might get mad. Even though it was at 68, I opened the door to the outside world because it was right there, the thermostat. And I kicked that baby on. I was like, I need a cold.
Yeah.
I need a cold. I need air on me.
Yeah,
so that's the only knock of that whole room.
Yeah, I missed that at the moderates. When we stay at the moderates, they don't have ceiling fans in them.
And I will say another plus for it, the bench seating there was larger than most, and it was uber comfortable.
Okay.
It was so comfortable. Oh, it was so comfortable. I know. I mean, it means absolutely nothing, but I was like, this is really comfortable.
Yeah, it's good.
So A plus, if you have not tried out Copper Creek and you can get in there, absolutely do it. Rooms are beautiful.
Yeah,
rooms are beautiful.
So I'm definitely looking forward to trying that out maybe on our next trip.
Cool.
All right. Well, I think.